Good evening. We are getting started right now. We have Den of the Destroyer through the Scales of War campaign for you tonight. It is 9:30, starting a little bit late. Had a nice long conversation. Sadly, we are missing a member, which will be for the rest of this campaign, but they are in the session, so let's go see what they're up to. All right, I am here.
Map go.
Oh, whoops.
There we go.
Wasn't in the bar chat? Can we put the picture of it in the bar chat?
I think it's in the bar chat, yeah.
Do you not have the map?
The one that we drew.
Oh, that should be. Yeah, that should be
Yeah,
in images.
There it is. Yeah, it's in bar chat.
Yes.
Yeah. Here, let me reshare it so everyone can have it.
All right, so unfortunately, we are missing a member, which does appear to be for the rest of the campaign. So, Guy, would you like to take over Sprague, or do you want me to?
I can take over Sprague, it's no problem. I've experienced
So we
fighters,
can.
depending on how long we keep the
Yeah.
chest.
So, I think until it makes sense in the campaign, I'll work that in. But I gave.
You might always. You could also free up Malagar, I think, because I still own him, kind of.
Also, I can't find your name. I can't join the session.
Try doing search by GM, like in the
Okay.
little search bar to the right.
That's what I'm doing.
Oh,
Should be Nomad 28.
it took me a second.
Oh yeah, I know, and it's
For me,
It's
this
not-
time it worked fine. What I did is double click it and not click on start. But hey, I don't know. Makes a difference.
like your name is not popping up for me for whatever reason.
But there should be like a join by GM to the right.
Yep, I did both the GM name search and the join by GM, and unfortunately, because you're doing two campaigns for me, it doesn't save you in the history. It saves the most recent game I do with you, which I think is silly, but
Have you
wait,
Oh.
wait, it's doing something. It's doing something.
All right. So while that's happening,
There we
should
go.
we introduce the characters or something?
Hey,
All right, yes. So we can start with Guy. Why don't you tell us about your character?
Right, hey, I'm Lyle. I play Guy Grim Boulder Shoulder, a half-elven cleric of Moradin. He's a stubborn defender of the big 15 rules of life that he will quote now and then. Rule number 9: never let your feet run faster than your boots.
All right, thank you very much. Next up, we have Vida Keberos. You want to tell us a little bit about yourself?
Yeah, sure. I am Shadow. I play Vida Kaboros, the Paladin of Pelor. She is Defender of the Weak and Smiter of the Wicked, and she's getting pretty tired after all these fights.
For plenty of reason, but that ameliorating armor is just charging up. All right,
Oh, yeah.
next up we have Vigor. If you tell us about your character, please.
What's up? I am AW Porky. I play Vigor. He's a Deva wizard that loves just lighting everything on fire. It's his main goal in life. Burn everything.
It does a very good job of it, giving him a few more tools to play around with. All right, next up, Osiris. What about you?
I play Osiris, the Deva Avenger, and loves exploring dungeons and doing somersaults.
He loves exploring the places that none of his team are nearby. All right, and last but not least, we have Malagar.
Hello, I'm Sauerkraut, and I play Malagar, the quiet drow rogue who has escaped from the Underdark and has broken the clutches of Loth's influence. He's found a new religion, some new friends, and hopefully with all this, a new way of life. And for being so old, Osiris is apparently still quite the dumbass.
Oh man,
Never
yes,
stop
from
learning.
last session. So speaking of, hello everybody out there, and welcome to this evening's episode of Scales of War, where just a bunch of dudes have gotten together and make-believe fight with each other using dice. We are very glad you can join us and hope that you've brought plenty of ale to keep your mug filled until our tales end. Before beginning, I do have a few announcements and disclaimers. So this is an active Twitch chat campaign, which basically means that you out there watching from home can help and aid the party, or otherwise impair characters if you wish by using Twitch channel points, otherwise known around here as bar tabs. So go ahead and throw out in some advantages, disadvantages, health potions, and saving throws to any creature or character currently at the table. These bonuses remain only for the current session and so must be used before session's end, or they are lost. Advantages and disadvantages can be granted only up to a total of 3 per character at a time. Advantages can be given out whenever the character whenever the character chooses. Disadvantages are on the very next roll. While health potions and saving throws are immediate use only. So if you give a health potion, it has to be used right then and there for the character that is designated. If you like to play D&D or even are simply interested, go ahead and join my Discord, the Tavern League Discord, which can be found in my Twitch links below, where you can find any open campaigns and other DMs looking for players. Also, I have Tavern League Encounters, which is the one-shot epic boss fight D&D MMO experience extraordinary. More info in the Discord if you are interested in that. A lot of work goes into this, the stream campaigns, the Discord, and we appreciate all of your support. I am always looking to improve and incorporate more fun, more production value, and more things to play with within the community. You can show your support simply by tuning into the stream, being active in chat, saying hello, watching some of the YouTube videos and throwing likes on those. And if you wish to support more, by all means check out my Patreon, or also there are Twitch subscriptions. So with that, I think we can go ahead and dive in to tonight's episode of the Scales of War. The Belfried. It is a normal health potion. So we are playing 4th edition, which means it is just 10 hit points. It does not use their a surge to do so, though. Yes.
Nice.
So I will not take a healing surge
Okay.
for that if you guys get a health pot.
Okay. In the past, it did. That was
Oh,
actually kind of
I
brutal.
think that was just a mistake on my part. Yep. Okay.
Sweet.
Something I forgot about in the whole thing. Okay, so get some music change. Last time on the Scales of War, our heroes were set outside the balcony of this temple. This Githzerai monument to their life. And they had just finished a rough battle in the tunnels, being assailed on most all sides by gnolls. And they were successful. But as they stood upon the balcony overlooking the mountainside below, patching up their wounds and looking at each other, they saw a bunch of gnolls coming from down the mountainside, traveling up the steps, moving about erratically as if they were excited. Looking closer, it was noticed that these gnolls had some other figures with them. And the party stood and waited, trying to come up with a plan. And soon enough, the gnolls were up closer, allowing the party to see a group of humans clapped in rope and being dragged along. They looked bloody and not very well. And as they stood, it appears they forgot to stealth up, forgot that they could be seen even from 30 feet up. And so the gnolls did notice. And right away, to a bunch of whooping and calling and the telltale hyena cackle, charged into the temple to look for these intruders. And then a battle was met in the entryway of the Githzerai mind trap. And quickly enough, they dispatched these gnolls, only a lone wandering pack. But before these new humans could be tended to properly, suddenly some more shouts of battle and yelling came from down further a tunnel. They looked around to see that Osiris was not among them. And so, charging through the portals to try and aid their friend, one after the other, to some great frustration, our party met once again with some quite nasty looking gnolls in a chamber with a waterfall. The floor would push them around to and fro as they stood over pools of streams of rushing water. This appeared to be an odd chamber where the waterfall filled aqueducts that would change as the battle progressed. And the gnolls themselves soaked in blood, even giving some terror when they would disappear into a pool of blood upon the ground, only to reappear behind someone a number of feet away. But the might of our heroes is strong, and they proved true. They defeated these gnolls in this chamber of rushing waters, and that brings us to the present moment. And so here we stand. All of you are alive and well. You're standing in the chamber where where you just killed all these gnolls. I believe we left off before really checking anything. So you have the floor. What do you guys want to do?
Ah, really? Are you kidding me? Running off like that? What was that supposed to accomplish, Osiris?
For being so old, you are extremely dumb.
But it was extremely fun.
It was extremely dangerous, that what it was.
We're still alive, are we not? We're nowhere
Barely, barely.
Well, we didn't even get the breathers from the last fight.
Let's
there's
take a breather now. And don't wonder if...
well, there is an area to the left that we might want to go check out. We can at least take a respite there.
But also the prisoners by the front entrance.
No, now. Malagar goes into a meditation state, sitting down for a second.
Okay.
I think that one has the right idea. Let's take a breather right now.
All right.
Okay.
So I'm going to give you all a short rest. And as you sit there and kind of tend to yourselves, you do notice that it is pretty quiet. You do not hear a bunch of noises, save for maybe the occasional, I don't want to say moaning, but there are some weird sounds coming from the south, which is down the stairways to your left.
I think people are having sex to our left.
Yeah, definitely. That's definitely what's happening.
And no other explanation.
Dungeon sex.
Jesus.
If You look at the map we were given. It appears to be a dead end with some sort of circular room at the end.
It's worth
I am
taking a
pretty
look.
sure that Thorn said there was a jail of some kind.
If we're gonna keep going like this, it's certainly gonna be a dead end of some sort.
I think it will be a point of interest to check it out. I've explored it ahead of time for us.
Did anyone check the bodies?
I wasn't here last session.
The knolls that are
Woody
covered in
died.
blood.
Okay.
Use those knolls.
Okay.
Say Sprock did.
I will add this to the inventory sheet. You find a total of 50 gold pieces, as well as a clay statuette on the gnoll that was casting the nasty spells.
Ooh. Can we identify them?
The gnoll or the clay statue?
The
All right.
Does it seem magical?
It does
or
not
just
seem
like-
magical, but it does appear to have some value. Yep.
Oh,
It
okay.
is a statuette made of clay depicting a humanoid in a stance, perhaps some martial art form.
Interesting.
As well, I think I forgot to award you guys for some encounters, so I'm going to make these rolls right now. I'm doing it a little bit differently for the magic items. I'm going to be rolling at the time that you find the item, and depending on what roll it is, we'll give the item.
Ooh, I like it.
Sprock's gonna win everything now.
Okay. We find a pair of bracers.
Oh.
I have those in the party sheet.
Sure could use some pants.
What?
Vigor, what do you make of these bracers?
Use your arcane intellect.
We would have had them while we were resting, right?
Wrong game.
You there, Porky? Oh, did you want to
Yeah.
make an Arcana check? Okay, make me an
Yeah.
Arcana check.
No, I needed to.
You know that these bracers are bracers of rejuvenation. These wrist guards pulse with red light when you pause to catch your breath. They would increase your defenses until you rejoin the battle. You gain a +1 item bonus to all rolls, defenses, and saving throws until the end of your next turn as a minor action.
How
Whose
does we know that
bracers are
info?
just what I've been looking for.
All right, so I do have those in the party sheet, so you guys can take them from there whenever you want.
If you can identify them. Because they're showing
Oh,
as unidentified still.
okay. Did you want the bracers guy? Okay.
Oh,
And
yeah.
then
It's an
I don't know. I
onslaught,
could
right?
probably
who
use
wanted
those
the
bracers.
clay statuette? Okay,
I'll take it.
Someone can hold it till you can sell it.
there we go.
Go check out this moaning sound.
It's more like. Oh, that didn't sound. Not no.
Yep.
It's like
Yep.
it's
Yep.
like a frightened. Like a frightened,
Exactly
like-
what we thought it was.
I don't want to make sounds now.
Definitely having sex over there.
The eternal peril of being a DM.
Shh, shh, shh. Someone's coming.
Shit, stuff up. Can I use my
Yes.
perception? Don't move.
Too late. I already moved.
I was just
All
trying to
right,
get off.
Osiris. You hear people huddling in a tight space, making noises as if they are kind of frightened.
It should be.
Well, there is a drow here.
Okay. Well, what does Vita see?
Vita. At the bottom of the second staircase is a crescent-shaped chamber set with 3 doors. Its walls and floors stained red-black with dried blood. The stench of rot and filth is overwhelming. A number of gnolls apparently oblivious to it as they were down here and they had come up the steps to attack you. The doors are closed, but you see no locks.
Are they just like solid? Are the walls here like solid? Or are they like bars, like jail
They
cells or
are
something?
Yeah,
they
we
are
can't see through
solid.
this.
Cannot see through them. There are just the doors.
Oh, okay. Well, only one way to find out what's inside, I guess.
Come on.
I should not be the first thing they see.
Do you think I am much better?
Yes.
Well, either way, Vita kind of gets her shield ready just in case there's some kind of creature inside, and she'll attempt to open the door.
Okay. As you open the door, you see a figure kind of hurriedly move away from the door towards the other end of the chamber. The light only peers in so far. I'm just going to make it visible with some dim light. There.
Hello, is someone there?
There we go. Should be able to see that. Down on the other corner, there's a woman with a hand held up to the light. She has a bloody lip, and there are bruises all over her. She is not bound, but she looks extremely frightened, and she's curled up upon herself. She's looking up at you, and is frozen in fright.
It's alright, girl. I'm not with the gnolls.
Who are you? Have you come to save us?
Yes, we're adventurers from. Was Brindle,
Yes, it was
right?
Brindle.
Yes.
We're adventurers from Brindle, come to remove the gnolls. Are there others here?
Yes, they're in the other cells. Oh, thank the heavens. She still moves up kind of tentatively, looking around the corners
Vito,
before actually going out.
Vito will get out of the
Okay.
way, so she.
She looks around all the corners before actually coming out.
Guy, can you come down here? There's prisoners. They appear to be somewhat wounded.
Out of character speaking, I'm trying, but I can't move through that blackness. I'm not sure what's happening here. Maybe we'll find a ground something.
It's an anti-half elf barrier.
That's it.
Yeah.
Ah, there we go. Thanks. All right, let me have a look.
Aligar, as always, is not looking kind. He still has his
Mhm.
weapons out.
All right.
And yeah, Guy will
And
have a
same
look.
thing in the top chamber. There is a man huddled on the floor on the other side, kind of just holding himself tightly, bloody and bruised.
Are you alright? Can you stand?
Not sure, I'll try. Puts a hand down on the ground, kind of pushes himself up. You get a sense of pride about him. He is holding his ribs. There might be something going on bad there, but he does make his way out of the chamber.
Who did this?
It was those demonic bastards.
Thorn?
What a weird chief room.
Do you know who their master is? The ones that control these nodes?
I'm not really sure. I didn't do a whole lot of talking. They just came and beat us for play. More than anything else, I suppose.
Where did they take you from?
Yeah. You know Hammer's Fall?
Aye.
Just on the outskirts around there. We have a small farm. They took me and my wife. Come to think of it, I think I just speak one name a few times. Fangren or something. Some about bring them to Fangren, or Fangren wants to play with them. Stuff like that.
You're located in the compound.
Must be, though. Can't say I've been out of these chambers in quite a few days, if not weeks. I don't even know. Time keeps passing. I haven't seen daylight.
Would you like some food?
I would appreciate it.
I'm gonna give them each one of my
Okay.
rations.
While they're talking, Vita will help the last prisoner out. So.
Come on, out you go.
Okay, where are your rations? Oh, there. All right. Yep. No,
Plot
I see
twist,
it.
we don't
I
have
found it.
any.
Okay.
I have 1 day of trail rations left. Oh wait, no. Is that I have 7 trail
All
rations.
right.
left.
As you open this last door, there is a man laying on the floor, unmoving.
Vita will go to check to see if he's.
All right. Please
breathing.
make me a heal check.
I'm so good at that, guys.
You actually are very good at that.
Oh, I didn't know. Oh wow, actually I am really good at this.
All right. You almost know it instinctively before getting close enough to check his pulse. But he is not alive anymore.
Damn those nose. It will close the door behind her and shake her head.
Search these chambers.
All right. As you search the chamber, over on this wall, there's a number of items. Rummaging through what the gnolls had here, there are bloody scraps of clothing and other such refuse, as well as 600 gold pieces. This must be where they
Yes.
took the belongings of many of the prisoners and just cast it off to the side.
Mhm. Jackpot, baby. We ain't gotta split that with Sprague, right?
Apparently not.
Wow.
Rob Sprague
No.
blind before he leaves.
No.
Wow.
No.
All right. Well, we should get them with the other survivors by the entrance and finish what we started.
Alright. We should finish securing these dungeons before any other unwelcome guests appear. What do you want to do with these former prisoners?
We should gather them with the others by the entrance.
Aye. Rule number 1, never abandon someone in need. We should help them underway.
Okay. We got no healing surges. Should we go into these cells and take a nap?
Out of character, I'm super hard to hit right now, so.
I'm fine. I don't need any healing surges. I was just trying to be considerate of people that need them.
I can run.
We can keep going.
Yeah, I mean, if there's only one fight left. It'd be really, really lame to go take a long rest and then come back.
Sleep.
0 dailies.
So, Vito will help a woman stand and help her walk back to the entrance of the
All right.
of this place, so we can get her with the
As
other
you guys
people.
are gathering yourselves, the old man does speak up once again. He actually makes mention of the last prisoner. Wait, where's the other?
I'm sorry, he didn't make it. We can come back for him later to give him a proper burial, but for now, your safety is more of a concern.
Yes, of course. They did beat him quite much last time. It's not surprising he didn't survive. And then he falls in line behind you.
Alright, here comes my attempt at Sprague's voice. I could probably escort these prisoners back to town.
That's a good idea. They wouldn't be much of able to protect themselves.
I'm just not sure how they would welcome me.
Well, I think anything not to know would be a sight for sore eyes this time.
Just tell them.
Yes, I don't think that will be an issue. A number of captives freed and brought to the safety of the city will speak up enough to vouch for such a being as you, though I do admit it is quite different seeing a goblin as a hero.
I'm not sure I'm a hero. But hey, it got me a pocket full of gold. Sprague, gold is not everything. But it helps pay your bills. Well, I can't argue with that.
Wow.
Sprague, before you leave for town, would you mind lending me 150 gold?
Oh, wow.
I'm just kidding.
Well, I'm going to town, so you could actually borrow me some.
And let you spend it at the brothel? I think not.
As if there's a brothel in.
Brothel in every town.
He's on a campaign for like mayor. I will have a brothel in every town.
President for life. Right. Where do we lead them to? Just entrance, or is Sprog gonna take care of them and then we can explore the rest?
Yeah, that's probably a good idea. He can go bodyguard them over by the entrance with the other 3. I think there were 3 other survivors over there.
He can just take them to town.
Well, I mean, town's very far away and it's the middle of the night, so.
Yeah. I don't know if I have more exploring in me. I'm pretty spent.
Okay. Go up there and take a rest on them then.
And that's what's gonna happen.
Are you guys not going to the entrance? Are you taking your rest right here?
I said we could send
I would
Sprog to
vote
go.
against extended rest in the dungeon.
Yeah,
Bad
I don't really want
experience.
to take one in here.
Nah, yeah, I was saying like we could send Sprog, quote unquote, to go guard the entrance and the prisoners over there, just to make sure they're safe while we go explore further. So easier for
Okay,
Guy.
we can explore a bit further, yeah. And Sprock could just go to the next town now. We need to wait.
Oops.
Also, out of character speaking, that's just my attempt to weave him out of the story elegantly. If you
No,
have
that was
something
actually
different
a
planned,
really
totally
good
fine
idea.
with that too.
I kind of want to give him a little bit of a send off though.
Yeah, that's fair.
Can meet up with him in town, probably.
Yeah.
All right, Sprog goes to the entrance, and you hear some yells of alarm, but at the same time, they kind of die down. Apparently, they didn't like the sight of a goblin, but all the same, the elder gentleman captive likely has kind of calmed them down. What else would you like to do?
Let's keep going. I got 31 AC and I'm not scared of anything.
I have a couple of healing powers left.
I got 1 healing surge.
We can probably take like one more encounter.
What do you mean? After the sex encounter, I'll have 32 AC.
Yeah, I'm not sure if the 32 AC can carry the whole group through the boss fight or something. I don't know. Yeah.
Stand
Watch
behind.
none of the attacks target AC or some crazy shit like that.
Oh my god. That'd be awful.
Or that's how we died, was from those wraiths,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Bypass armor.
Are you talking about like when we first started?
Yeah,
our
when
first
we first
characters.
started,
Oh
we
yeah,
got killed.
yeah. The race that target willpower
Yep,
and take
yep.
half damage from everything.
That was rough.
That was rough.
All right, so what are you guys doing?
Well, Vita's on a warpath.
Vita's just
down this,
marching 31 AC. Just every question she responds with 31 AC.
Follow me down. I'm right behind you. Just don't go too fast.
Yeah, Vita's full of
All right.
righteous fury. These dirty demonic gnolls.
He's let me
I'm Dirty
scout.
Dan. No, I'm Dirty Dan.
Scout away. Scout away.
Oh, so many movements right now.
Just when you
I mean,
do it.
we're exploring. Of course, we're moving.
There we go.
What is that map that we...
When I do it, it's reckless. When you do it, it's...
Oh, I see. When I do it, it's red.
What are these double standards?
All right, Malagar. You see the same marshalling point that you had seen before, only now with more dead bodies.
Right.
Actually, no, I don't think there would be any
Yeah,
dead bodies in here because they were all in the tunnels. Yep, they all went in the
They
tunnels.
all went in the tunnels.
Yep. There's just refuse everywhere. Malagar jumps down the trapdoor.
Quick, look for loot.
Yep. Wait. This area. Like these holes and stuff.
I say, do not go down this corridor. Not yet. Before dropping down, the portal's not working.
Yeah,
Oh,
I don't
there
know.
we go.
It's like if it doesn't work with the directional keys, if you drag and drop, I think it works. It's weird.
That's what I've been doing though. That's
Probably because
because
I have to accept your movement.
Odd.
Possibly. Yep. You gotta do me.
There we go. All right, Malagar. You see a small chamber, about 20 feet long, before it curves down to the right. You see light peering in through arrow slits, much like you had seen on the western end of this chamber.
Right.
And you see some of your friends.
Peekaboo.
You see a door on the far end, as well as a longer tunnel leading off into darkness to your left. Into further darkness, I should say.
All right. He'll go back to the arrow slits. And then I'll actually say out, the immediate area seems to be clear. Come down the tunnel. Follow me.
We are going for a stealthy approach. I would just like to say I am not very good at that.
That's why I'm going first.
Alright.
So go down these holes. Oh.
Does Malagar need a Snickers?
The heck, how come? Are we up north or south?
Malagar went south.
Can't touch myself because
Gotcha.
Vigar's on top of me.
I'll put you all in there just because. Really quick. All right, there we go. You sense more than actually see Malagar just before you, Vita.
Oh, okay. Oops.
If you remember, Thorn said not to go through that door. He was no slouch. Perhaps we should listen to his advice.
I would be inclined to agree.
Then onward.
I presume he moves.
Mhm.
Alright. I cannot.
Can't see. Can we
You can't
follow
see
him?
Osiris? Yeah,
I think it's because
because I moved, and I think I have to add that. Yep.
because of the way like they
Token
control-
vision. I'm gonna add to Osiris. If it'll go. Why is it not adding? That's frustrating.
Should I shut my light off? Is that expired on myself
Yeah,
yet?
probably would have. Malagar, I want to roll that stealth in the tower. Give you a reroll.
Okay.
All right. Trying to figure out this Cyrus token vision. It's not allowing me to give him dark vision. There we go.
There
Now
we go.
can see.
I can see. You said don't go to the door on the right.
He said don't go to the
South.
door on the south.
That portal appears to not be working.
Okay. I will fix that. I know why. You come to the end of a hallway, Malagar, where there is a doorway.
Yeah.
You
Oh.
wish to go through the doorway. Okay.
Yes.
Of
Try not to
course,
make
of
any noise.
course. Portal should work now, hopefully. There we go. Okay.
Hey.
You open up the doorway into a large chamber, very large hall chamber. There's a deep thrumming noise echoing throughout. You could tell it is high domed, though it is a little bit difficult because you are on an area where there are many columns surrounding a circular interior. In between all the columns is large curtains of crimson. As you stand there, you can hear some chanting in low tones coming from the center of the chamber. Please make me a perception check. You can tell there must be large fires within. You can feel the heat, as well as the bits of flame peeking through the curtains where they connect with the columns. Other than that, you hear the telltale a ritualistic chanting, though you cannot make out the words.
So this black wall
Yes.
that I see is a curtain. Okay. Malagar would like to go right up to it, creeping along. Lay down. He's
Okay.
gonna go prone. Where's the effects?
I got it.
Okay, thank you.
I'm gonna assume Malagar told us to wait.
And basically, like, peek one, like lay down with my head flat up against the stone floor, and like with his left or right eye, whichever one's down, try to peek underneath the curtain.
Okay. Let me proc some of this stuff. All right. As you slowly peer out into the chamber, again, there is the deep thrumming noise echoing throughout this high-domed ritual chamber. The air crackles with energy. 3 large cauldrons burn furiously along walls that rise 10 feet to a wide balcony fronted by crimson curtains, the ones that you are on. An altar sits atop a stepped dais in the center of the room, a group of hooded gnolls around it. Short distance away, the air ripples in a shifting haze of energy where a portal is attempting to take form. Scattered around the chamber are a number of hunched humanoid creatures, the helpless captives of Elsir Vale, transformed into horrid abyssal wretches.
Oh, they are
You feel
beautiful.
your stomach begin to turn as you gaze upon their grotesque visage. Please make me a constitution check.
Ooh. Ooh. Constitution check.
You feel your stomach turn and almost throw up, but you catch yourself.
All right. Could I try to identify
Yes.
these guys?
All right, so the actual wretches, please. Okay,
Yeah, I'm gonna start with the wretches.
Make me a religion check. With a 15. You know that these are Abyssal Wretches. They are elemental humanoids, is their type. Let's see. They're humanoids that have been twisted by dark magics through rituals. You think likely that they are this way in connection with Fangren and the portal that he is attempting to open. They are brutish minions. If an enemy is vulnerable to psychic damage, they always target that enemy with an Inspire Revulsion attack. Typically, wretches serving a more powerful master will use Inspire Revulsion as a defense mechanism to protect their leader. They are soldier minions, meaning they have decent defenses.
Gotcha. And more than 1 HP.
Nope. Still minions, so the 1 HP. Yep.
Oh, still minions. Okay. All right. Let's try the unidentified beast 1. Can I try to identify that guy?
Yes. That... I can find it. Please make me another religion check. You are not sure
Nope.
what this creature is. It does not seem normal.
Gotcha. These guys should already be very familiar
Yes.
with
They are not
lashers.
lashers, though. Yep. Yep, I just have that
Sorry,
token.
not lashers. Gotcha.
Also, you're up high enough so you
And
would
then,
actually be able to see a little bit more.
I was just gonna ask. So is this like a raised like ring that we're around here?
Yes. You are about 10 feet up.
10 feet up. Okay. Let's try identifying the guys at
Okay.
the altar then.
Those would be nature checks each. So one for the lasher type guys and then one for the other.
Yep. First.
Okay.
First one's lasher.
You know that those are disciples of Yinogu. A disciple of Yinogu prefers to stand back using its ranged attacks from afar. They are lifelong servants of the Demon Lord, serving Null cults as sages and scholars. A disciple of Yinogu collects the darkest, vilest lore surrounding the ruler of Ruin, acting as a servant of the cult's leader and whipping Null packs into a frenzy in the service of the Demon Lord. The center figure must be Fangren. He is obviously the center of this ritual. Fangren is a controller type, whereas the disciples are artillery.
Gotcha. Alright, Malagar will step back, stand back up, nice and slow like. And make his way back.
Did that go through?
Interesting. Yeah, honestly, just leave me there. We're
Okay.
gonna be coming right back here anyway. But, alright, that's fine.
You hear padding lightly coming out of the darkness, the humanoid form of Malagar coming back to you.
Whispering, he says, "We're in for it, boys. Lots of baddies in that chamber, and it looks like they're about to finish their portal. We need to act fast." And he gives a more detailed description of the room, but my voice is starting to get a little hoarse already, so I'm going to say it in my normal voice, where it's a circular room where there's a raised platform around the edge and about a 10-foot drop to below. It is filled with these the elemental, no, the
Abyssal
abyssal
Wretches.
horrors. What are they called? Abyssal Wretches. That's it. Their minion types should be easy to go through, but they'll be time consuming. And in the back, there looks to be some sort of beast that I could not identify. And there's
Yes.
Fangren, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Fangren himself, along with two other artillery type casters in the back. There's a way for us to be able to move around to the outside, and I suggest we split up and attack from two fronts.
My healing has not got if you're too far away. Not sure I can help the ones if we split up the other group.
Well, Vigor, if they were on a raised area, he could stay on top. He doesn't have to come down into the fight and get fire from above from cover.
There is a curtain surrounding the outside as well, so you would not have direct line of sight.
Light it up.
He is ready
You're
for
lying.
it.
I mean, he could just. He
Yeah.
could just peek out the curtain, anyways. That means they also don't have line of sight on him.
There are a lot of enemies.
And we're already spent so much. But if they're doing the portal thing when we have to, then I guess we have to grit our teeth and just have to.
Yes, I do not know how long it'll take for them to finish, but they're in the middle of casting it.
I don't mean to influence, but I will say this is likely to be a very difficult battle.
That's the impression Malagar's trying to give.
I'm ready for a TPK.
So can I roll an Arcana check to try to figure out how long they are along in the portal generation process? All right, here's to hoping.
Ooh, you got a natural 20. All right, Malagar,
yes.
you are certain that this portal is undergoing strenuous activity in its ritual. You did not actually get the impression that it was very solid. You think if this is the ritual incantation that is to work, it probably still will require an amount of time to stabilize. So you believe you do have some time. Also, you do believe that Amiria likely has some input.
Oh yeah, the sword.
I don't have it.
Yeah, Vita will pull the sword off her back and hold it in the middle of the group, I guess.
So simple terms, does Malagar think that we could take a long rest
Yes, you are.
before the portal will be
You are
close to
fairly
stabilizing?
confident that you would be able to take a short rest. You think that this connection is likely not going to hold, and like basically he'll have to try again tomorrow. You're not certain how close he is to cracking the code, but you did not get the sense that the portal was very stable.
Okay.
So we're gonna
Alright,
leave
yep.
long rest.
The portal that he's attempting to make right now does not seem very stable. I don't think it will succeed. We should be able to try again tomorrow if we'd like to take a rest here.
Shall we risk it? I mean, what do you know about portals? You're not an expert about portals, are you?
Oh.
No, I'm not an expert, but it was pretty apparent that the thing was not working. Energy was sparking from it. It was blinking in and out of existence.
And maybe that's what it's supposed to do.
Sounds unstable to me.
Vigor, what do you think from my description?
Vigor.
Crickets.
I have no idea.
You could
Sounds
make a
like we have-
roll.
Sounds like we have a lot of time if it's fading in and out.
You could make a roll too.
I could.
Yep, Vigor, you can make me an insight check if you wish. Same with Guy.
All right.
All right, Vigor, from Malagar's description, I mean, without actually seeing the portal yourself, you're not certain. Same as, you're the magic guy and you know magic. It's kind of hard to believe that the drow rogue would be able to tell any better than you. Guy, Malagar seems pretty confident. Whether that's because he's actually accurate in his assessment, you don't know, but you definitely believe his confidence. He is pretty certain. You don't really have a good reason to doubt him in his assessment, but at the same time, it's like it's hard to know without actually seeing yourself or consulting an expert.
I will trust Vigor. I mean, I don't want a metagame that we
Mhm.
know we rolled an at 20. You know, that's stuff
Yeah.
characters wouldn't know.
Yep.
Well, if we go in there unrested, we have a high chance of dying, and then what would matter?
But also, as Vita brings out Amiria, did you have it on your back or did you have her in the bag of holding? I thought you had her in the bag of holding.
Is in the.
I'm pretty sure I've been
Okay.
carrying her this whole time.
I thought it was in the bag of holding.
Was it? I
'Cause I'm
thought.
pretty sure you put her in there.
Well, no, we talked about putting her there, but we couldn't hear her talk.
Yeah, we
Okay.
can hear her.
Gotcha,
we can
gotcha.
hear her.
So when
Oh. I was told her in case she ever had to speak up to tell us
okay,
something.
so as you actually wield the sword and bring her out, you feel the connection kind of strengthen a little bit. She was drifting off somewhere. She's likely quite weak. But as you bring her out to consult with her, the sword speaks up. Oh, I can feel it. The connection is not strong, but Fangren is working his foul magics. Oh, we are close, are we? We're right there, are we not?
Apparently.
Oh, yes. We are very, very, very close. Listen close. You must disrupt this ritual. You cannot allow it to pass. If you bring me close enough and perform the rites as I instruct you, we can disrupt his foul magics and turn it into a ritual of good instead.
So, like, right now you want us to go stop it?
Oh, we should not tarry.
He kind of like shrugs at the others, like, what do you...
Well, speaking for a sword, I mean, a sword doesn't need to be healed. A sword, I mean, that's easy to say for an item, you know.
Malagar is still very confident that we can wait. This will be a huge fight. There's at least a dozen enemies.
And from what I gathered, I'm gonna say that Malagar probably doesn't know what he's talking about, but he's a member of our party, so I trust him.
Ride or die.
Vigor's
I
just
like
doing
it.
that thing like you had no idea what you're talking about, but it's whatever. It's all good, man.
Yeah.
Amiria returns. The mortal flesh is certainly weak in many regards. If you wish rest, there may be something I can do, though it would tax me greatly.
Hack away.
I fear
Wow. Did you think about it for a second?
I may need to instruct you of the ritual that you must perform, for I might not be there and able to help when the time comes, if I do this for you.
Well, Guy's the ritual guy, right? Or does Vigor have rituals?
Guy.
Okay. Vita will hand the sword over to Guy.
Okay? Guy.
Right?
Go ahead.
Sword. How complicated, how physically, mentally taxing is that interruption? Because if we go in there and fight right now, we might be too, exhausted to immediately do the ritual turnaround.
There may be something I can do, I can supply. I must tap into the rest of my energies to do it, but it may give you the last bit of energy you need to succeed. And then it will be completely up to you, and only you, to complete the reversal ritual. For I do not believe I will be conscious after providing you with this energy. The choice is yours. I fear you cannot tarry, though I must admit I do not feel a very strong connection from the conduit.
So you'll die if this happens.
That may be.
And if we complete this ritual with you there, you have a chance of surviving.
I cannot say for certain, but I do believe, yes, in some way my consciousness will continue.
Well, we can either sacrifice the life of a sentient sword for some rest, or we can try to gut it out.
I mean, okay, she said it might
Sure.
kill her. She doesn't know.
Okay, well, let's do it then.
I mean, it's up to you guys. I'm ready to go without resting.
Yeah, I can do either way.
I advise you to look at all of your resources that are available, all of your items, all
Zero.
of their magical properties, all of your daily powers, as well as healing surges. We are going into a boss fight if you continue.
I don't scare. I don't tire, and I don't stop.
Surges are tight, and we're not completely healed either. As for my daily powers, most of them are spent.
All right. Well,
Yeah.
if Amiria wants to bless us, I suppose we can take her blessing, and then
Okay,
stop
Cap.
this ritual afterwards.
Give it to us.
Okay. Listen, Kos. When you get into the chamber, you must prevent the chant. He is unlocking some sort of codified language from the abyss. I don't doubt he has ran some experiments to figure out what the right sequence and inflections are. You interrupt this ritual and will leave the energy open to be transferred and focused in a different direction. This different direction that you must focus these energies is towards the heavens. For there, you must repeat these words over and over until the energy swells so much to complete the ritual chanted in a different way.
I'm not an expert in making people silent. That's more Malagar's expertise.
You, all of you, each one will have their part to play. Now, please repeat after me. They're quite simple, but you must not break the chant once you begin it. Or after tampering with such energies once, the redirection will take its toll if it is not maintained. The strength of all is one, and one is all.
The strength of all is one, and
Yes.
one is all.
That is all. You must connect with the energy of the conduit. One of you that has a strong connection to a deity, or perhaps the weave. Once you grab onto this connection, you chant until it takes hold.
Well, there's one and one is all.
The strength of all is one, and one is all.
The strength
Yep.
of all.
Yeah, I typed it in my notes.
One is all.
Put a little excerpt next to it. Do not stop chanting.
Do not stop.
Let me write down this. All is one. So. Do this.
Can I like cast ghost sound to scream in their ear, maybe disrupt their chant?
That's definitely a possibility.
I mean, probably shoot a bunch of projectiles at him and see what happens.
Well, I'm sure we're gonna do that anyways. Alright, well, is that all the
That
instructions?
is
she
all
asked
the
us,
instruction
or-
for the ritual. So if we don't have more,
Alright.
she will once again respond. I am tired. This must be stopped. Thangren cannot be allowed to gain the power he seeks. I will grant you all this one last boon. Hopefully, it is enough. And you see the sword in its platinum make begin to shine with an ethereal shimmer. It's brighter and brighter. It does not blind you. You are actually able to withstand and keep looking, though it is hard to make out the rest of your surroundings. The light gets brighter and brighter and surrounds you in a warm glow. Vida and Guy, you feel a familiar sensation, not unlike that you feel when you commune with your own gods. And then all of you are able to regain half of your healing surges back.
Ooh.
Half of your healing surge value. So Malagar gains 3. Vigor gains 3. Vida gains a whole bunch. Oh,
Yeah,
let's see. I think you'd
I
be
have a
at
lot.
6. There we go. Guy gains a bunch.
Six.
Yep, he gains 6.
Osiris gets 4.
Mm-hmm. Ida basically got two people's researches. Vigor.
Paladins get a lot of healing surges.
Yeah.
She'll
And
come in
when the
handy.
light fades, the platinum sword actually looks a little duller than you remember. You do not feel the presence of this being within anymore.
All right. Thank you, Sword. If you can hear us, we will take this energy and put it to good use.
If we had to, would we be able to use that sword in combat?
No, it's too brittle.
Yeah, it's like a
It's too
ceremony.
brittle.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
ceremonial sword more than anything.
So,
And we also get back 1 daily power. No, I'm just kidding.
Malagar pulls out his Sahanine amulet and does a quick prayer.
probably put that sword in the bag now, since it won't be talking.
Aye.
Buddy, what
Eh,
are you saying
I
that?
can keep holding it. It doesn't bog me down or
Malagar.
anything.
So can we spend a healing surge? want
Yeah,
to?
I would say you'd have enough time. Malagar, for the first time, as you have been practicing these prayers, you feel a bit more. This presence, not quite like a being or anything, but just like this presence kind of washes over you. You feel a warmth, a comfort, almost like a mother nurturing a child. Not necessarily that you would even know what that feels like. Feels welcoming.
Feels foreign.
What are these feelings?
Well, I think that is all the time we have. We should strike while the iron is hot, as I
Right.
say.
We will still need a plan.
Hey,
And plans.
A full-on frontal assault might leave us very vulnerable to the mages by the altar.
well, we should assign the range people to attack those mages. Vita
I'd say let's all focus them down one by one. If the mages focus on us or the chanters focus on us, then the ritual is already interrupted. They will be pretty busy, I think, with chanting.
Make sure we use AoE spells to take out the minions as fast as possible. I don't want to waste my daggers on them.
You hear that, Vigor? You AoE spells.
I'll do my best to keep your back of minions, Malagar. If you can go to the mages and silence them, I'll try to be there with you. And Osiris, that's for you too.
Easy.
Vida, you have to get all their attention. I'll try to fill in where I must need it.
Sounds like a plan. Can I ready Radiant Vengeance?
Well, you kind of have to give me a trigger for it.
Like, or send
Okay.
me a C. Because as soon as we go through the portal, or sending me a C, I just want to throw a bolt.
Well, you could be the trigger could be like when Vita
Mhm.
charges an enemy or something.
So, just rules-wise, speaking up for a little moment, that kind of thing leads to everybody readying an action before encounter happens. That leads to the GM having the enemies readying action before the encounter happens, and that leads to total chaos. That's actually what a surprise round is for.
Yeah.
So
Alright.
I would say let's go there. Let's sneak up. Let's have a surprise round. Then you can do it as your action, right?
Alright. Well, I just thought that there'd be like, boom, right when we get into the portal, we're automatically in battle.
That's basically what initiative is for, though.
You need a turn. Yeah, you need a turn with a standard action to ready an action, and it's kind of a. I mean, it can be allowed. It's a GM thing. And I'm fine with it, but it has to. It's had less.
I would say let's do it where
Malagar.
once initiative starts is when you can actually ready actions, and you need an action in order to ready.
Sounds good.
Malagar also specified that there's a curtain all the way around the outside of that central chamber, and like when we walk through this tunnel, our vision of them and them of us will be blocked initially.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's go silently, and maybe we can get the jump on them.
Yep. So Malagar's stealthing up, and he'll move back through the door.
Well,
sorry, that was
That's fine.
not in the
That's all right.
dice tower.
Really
Well,
awesome.
hopefully the portal's loud enough that won't be heard.
There we go. Alright, so once everyone gets in here, I'll start pointing out where things kind of are behind the curtain.
Oh, yeah. About to get good.
Did you get the prompt, guy? There we go. Okay. Gotcha.
It's
Gotcha.
lagging
Gotcha.
a bit.
Okay. So now we are on the different map.
Okay. So once everyone's here,
Uh,
Malagar's pointing out that this area right here, like on this side, packed full of those Abyssal Wretches.
just because I don't remember, would we have hit a milestone after the
I
last
think
fight?
you hit the milestone in the encounter right before it.
Okay.
When we killed the hyena boss guy,
All right.
whatever his name was.
And as you enter this hallway
Malagar.
through the doorway, the light from the torch on Guy's belt does illuminate the way so that many of you can see. Otherwise, it is in darkness. There's just the
curtain is all the way to the curtain is all the way down.
is all the
right?
way down, and they're thick curtains. Like you can't really see. The light doesn't peer through from within, so you just know that there's light because there's a little like orange glow around the edges, but that's it.
And then he points to the far side of the chamber. That's about where the altar is, where Fangren is.
Okay.
And
So do you
then
wanna move, like-
just behind this curtain, all the way around the outside, is a 10-foot drop.
So do we want to move like around to the like west
Guy.
side then?
I would nod and point into that direction and like shoo you with his hands along to go closer to the altar around.
Continuing to stealth, Malagar will start slinking off. That's all the information he can convey.
Okay. Anybody that wishes to stealth up should stealth yes. Roll it in the tower, please. No. I
Better
have
roll again.
Malagar, Osiris, and Vita.
I couldn't see
Yep.
my roll.
Just
How do you roll
drag
in
and
the
drop it.
tower? Just
Yep.
drag the check into the tower.
Yeah.
Do we have the time to take 10?
Yeah. Yeah.
Is that something for you? Yeah, if that's an option, we should probably do that since we have the time. I would have.
Bathroom
would-
break.
Bathroom
Yeah.
break? Okay. Yes, let's go ahead and take a really quick break. Everybody can go get some food or snacks, go to the bathroom, and we will rejoin in, let's do 2 minutes. No wonder you guys can't hear me. I had my freaking mic muted. Damn. Yeah,
That would help.
I'm even talking
that'll do
talking
it.
to stream. You can't even hear me.
Oh.
Welp.
All right.
Okay. I'm back. Just missing one person.
I think we have everybody. I think I heard everyone. Oh, yep. Okay, awesome. We are back. I got me some M&Ms right now, and I'm going to indulge.
Nice.
So,
Taking 10's not a bad idea.
yes, the party is stealthing up right now. As far as you are aware, you have the opportunity to take your time. You believe yourselves nicely camouflaged from those within due to these curtains. It is only whether they can sense your presence and possibly hear you, though you don't feel that is likely because of the chanting and the burning fires within as well as the curtains muffling sound quite possibly. Excuse me while I set some stuff up. All right. As you are all moving across, Vigor brushes an elbow on the curtain, and it moves, billowing out ever so slightly. You all pause for a few very tense moments. As you listen, there is no alarm, but Osiris, your spidey senses are tingling.
Uh-oh.
All right, guys, I'm about to Leroy Jenkins this.
For whatever reason, your senses are kind of telling you something on the other side of that curtain might have noticed the rippling. Doesn't quite know what to make of it. You don't really hear anything.
Must have been the wind.
Whisper to them, whatever we're gonna do, we must make our move quick. I think they're about to notice us.
And Vita grabs her hammer and gets ready to bust out of the curtains.
Maybe we can sneak up on them. Get this surprise round going.
I think we just attack if that's what they're doing. Surprise round.
But we have to be like stealth. We're all stealth, right? And then we just enter combat, and that's.
Well, I think I'm stealth.
Yeah, it doesn't show my stealth roll. Okay, let's just enter combat then. I mean,
Yeah. Vita gets
Aye,
ready
let's go,
to
let's
jump
go.
out.
alright, let's party. Where do we just cross the black line?
We're all looking at each other, and Malagar holds up a finger, 1, then holds out 2, 3, and then
Go.
knifes hands into the
right.
curtain, basically.
Alright.
And we jump in.
Each of you, watching Malagar for his count. 3 fingers down, one after the other. The moment the third finger touches his fist, you all rush forward, opening up the curtains.
Oh, fun.
And you see
Yeah,
a
buddy.
number of creatures within. The deep thrumming noise echoes throughout this high-domed ritual chamber, and the air crackling with energy. Just like he had explained, 3 large cauldrons burn furiously along walls that rise 10 feet to a wide balcony fronted by these crimson curtains. The altar that sits atop the stepped dais in the center of the room hosts a group of hooded gnolls around it. A short distance away, the air ripples in a shifting haze of energy where a portal takes form. Scattered around the chamber are a number of hunched humanoid creatures, the helpless captives of Elsir Vale, transformed into these horrid Abyssal Wretches. You feel your stomachs clench and begin to turn as their grotesque visage near makes you burn or lurch to your knees, ready to vomit. As they spot you, they raise a keening howl, lurching forward to attack, but not ready as they are caught unawares. We will have a surprise round for everybody. Against everybody save for the 2 quadruped creatures. And at this
roll
time, I would
initiative?
like everybody to roll me initiative.
So we had to do
Yeah.
endurance check. Or
Initiative.
was-
Oh,
no,
no,
I meant for
that's fine. You guys were ready for it, so you, yep.
Malagar warned us.
Mhm.
We'll hold our lunch.
Okay, I believe we have everybody. So we will begin the initiative count with Malagar.
Surprise rounds and
Correct.
4 is just 1 action, right?
Yep.
Okay. Range basic attack.
All right, and you do have advantage. Combat advantage, I should say. That is a hit.
All right. Slings his dagger. Finds purchase.
29 points of damage.
Good rolls.
Nice.
That's his action.
Juicy.
He
Who
attacked
did
the
Malagar attack?
unidentified beast 1. Vita.
Okay. So I take it those guys look tougher than the Abyssal Wretches or whatever.
Well, I said that these were minions. Like
Oh.
they are peons.
Can I roll to identify
Yes,
the
go ahead
beast?
and make me a religion check.
Ooh, I'm okay at those.
Those are the ones I was not able to identify.
All right, you know that these are crocatas. They're elemental beasts. Actually, demons summoned from the abyss. They seem kind of hyena-like, though they are vastly different. They are able to actually pull their faces into a grotesque, haunting visage. And they are skirmishers for their role. Very shifty.
And am I able to jump down as part of a charge?
You know what? I think it would be kind of cool if you like leaped down from the balcony and just rammed in there. So I'm gonna allow you to do that.
Mac, yeah. All right. Vita lets out a war cry and jumps off toward the nearest Abyssal Wretch, swinging
Okay.
her warhammer in a downward arc.
Make me an acrobatics check, please. just to see if you sustain a bunch of damage or not.
Oh. Well, let's go with my +1.
All right,
Got
as
this.
you fall down,
Oh, no.
let's see, 10 feet, I think is just a 1d6.
Oh, okay, that's
1d10.
1d10.
Yep, 4th edition and 5th edition, man. All right, you sustain 9 points of damage.
Oh man.
Nearly a
But
flesh
you
wound.
leap down from above, charging forth, not even letting the damage break your knees. As you jump down, though, the Abyssal Wretch, soon as you come within 10 feet, it's going to be able to make this attack on you. As you come close enough, that familiar sensation of lurching in your stomach takes hold, and you find yourself moving away.
In the air, I twist around.
The second your feet touch,
Okay.
this overwhelming sensation of disgust just washes over you. You gotta get away from it, and you take 2 steps back.
Interesting. Okay.
That's thinking.
Well, that's all I got.
Are you in? There we go. Okay. This crocata is going to give out a laugh, much like the hyenas. And it is going to move forward. Let's see. Right here. And its face is going to peel back in a grotesque morphic visage. And this hits, meaning that you grant combat advantage until the end of the crocata's next turn. And that is a minor action. And then it is going to attempt...
So,
Oh, yeah,
surprise
that's
round,
right.
only one action.
That is right. Thank you.
Oh, so it should have only been able to move to me then.
Well, charge or move or one
Okay,
thing.
so, your turn happened how it's supposed to, but yeah, the crocata only gets the one action. Okay. Up top. These are surprised. I should actually get these conditions on there.
Oh, well, what I was saying was I doubt the morphic vision is like a melee attack, so I don't think you could charge with that probably.
Getting the surprise in all these guys so that the stuff happens how it's supposed to.
How much is 1
5
square?
feet. Yep.
5 feet?
Okay, so the disciple of Yinogu is unable to act. Also, it is chanting. The Abyssal Wretch. Same. Mikado 1, I accidentally put surprised on it. It is not surprised. Alright. It is going to step back. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. That was 5, 6, 7, and 8. And we move on to Vigor.
So I'm just gonna use Phantasmal Assault on Crocata 2.
Remember, AoEs. Get rid
You're
of
going to have to
minions.
get closer to the edge in order to see that. Yep.
In order to see that one?
Just shoot a minion down.
Yeah.
Or two.
3, better yet. That'd be great too.
All right, Vigor, what are you doing?
I'm just gonna start with one. Can I get the Wretch
Yep,
1?
you can see
that.
that.
Envision? I'm gonna use
Okay.
Phantasmal Assault on that one.
That is an automatic miss.
Vigor.
And I fell prone. There.
Yeah.
Trip down your own ghost.
Okay, Vigor takes sight over the ledge and lets out the familiar phantasms as you are all accustomed to, but it does not take hold. He appears to be shaken. Alright, Fangren does not act. We move on to Osiris.
So we're on a
Yes.
balcony type thing, right? So I'm not adjacent
Correct.
to that Crocata tube. Right? And this is the prize round, so I will do Radiant Vengeance. Target Abyssal Wretch 1. And I will do Radiant Vengeance. Oh, baby.
You kill the
Yeah.
creature.
That's how you're supposed to do it, Vigor.
What do you mean, guys? Should Vita grant combat advantage since the grotesque visage is not likely to be a melee basic that can work with a charge?
Well, it went there and used the visage as minor action, and then we established that they have only one action.
Also,
Um,
if the Abyssal Wretches were surprised, then they should have made
Okay,
it.
yeah, I follow. Sorry. So yes, that would not happen because it only has the movement. Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay. Abyssal Wretch 7 does not get to go. Guy, you are up.
Gonna attack the wretch number 3 with a thrown greatsword.
You hit. Great sword coming end over end. Fells one of the Abyssal Wretches.
Trying to clear the way from Malagar, and one ally can shift 1 square. Is it possible for Malagar to shift so he can drop down from there, or is that not very well possible?
Well, a shift is basically like a measured movement, and you're like kind of in combat stance as your movement.
If not, that's cool. Then I'll just let Vigor shift closer.
You know what?
So he can
I
find
will
everything.
allow I'll allow the shift to move down. I don't really see a reason why that wouldn't function. So yes, if
Just hang
Malagar
from the
wishes
ledge.
to shift off the ledge, he can.
I will.
You would drop straight down, however. Yep, make an
Oh, yeah,
acrobatics
just stay
check,
there.
please.
Okay.
All right, you're gonna take some damage.
DC's 15
15?
for drop down. Yeah, should work.
Okay,
even with a nat
never
one.
mind then.
Yeah, those don't care about.
Malagar, you are safe. All right, Abyssal Wretch 4, no good. And we go to the top of the round with Malagar.
While at it, you could remove Sprock from the combat tracker, I think.
Got it.
Yeah, he won't be in the fight. That's true.
Yeah.
Let's teleport in.
All right, Malagar, what do you got?
Did the other Crocata die?
So yeah, that guy hasn't gone yet. So what he's going to do is he's going to move.
Is the other Crocata
You just
still
don't
there,
see
or am
him.
I just not seeing?
You can't see him.
Oh, okay.
Somewhere over there. It went.
Move all 6 of his squares to here.
It was scared of us.
Smart beast.
And actually, I'm gonna see if I can. Oh, no, this guy hasn't gone yet. All right, I'm gonna do spinning blade leap.
Okay.
Shift up to him. My speed. He still has not gone yet, so I get combat advantage and target him.
That is a hit.
All right. Basically, cartwheeling up the stairs.
25 points of damage.
Smack him a little bit, and then backflips and somersaults back down.
With a dazzling display of acrobatics, Malagar spins and leaps across the battlefield, delivering a devastating blow.
That got their attention.
And you hear
for now.
the thrumming chant begin to waver as one voice is cut from it for even a second. All right, Vita, you have received initiative. What are you doing?
One head favorites over there. I'm going to yeah, I'm gonna hit this guy. Go in. I'm gonna try to hit this guy with my righteous smite. And
That is a hit. "17 points of damage as Vita raises her warhammer, smacking down on the Kakrata in front of her.
And all allies within 3 squares of me get 5 temporary hit points. Do I have to
They
see
would
them
get
do
it.
that? I don't.
They just have to be around you. Yeah.
Okay.
Let's see.
Okay.
Yeah, Vigor would get it too.
Right, then Vita's going to move over here.
Okay, so as you move, once you step right there, Abyssal Wretch 6 gets its aura attack against you. And hits. This causes you to move 2 squares away immediately. It is your choice, they just have to be away.
Does that take up my movement? Or
You
I
can keep moving
afterwards?
afterwards if you still have movement left.
So it takes up some of my movement.
So you moved 1, the
Oh.
Kokata 2 should get an opportunity attack against you.
Sure.
And misses. Okay, Vita moves back to the wall.
Push me there.
So that's 2 squares. 3.
And I think that's all my movement.
Well, that was only 3 squares.
Yeah, I moved 2 over there to get to the wretch.
You were right here, and you moved right there. That's
Right.
when the wretch made that attack, so then you move back. That was only
Okay.
3 squares of movement. You have 5, so you have 2 more squares.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Keep going.
Then, when you move within 2 squares of Abyssal Wretch 5, its aura attack is going to go off. But it doesn't matter because you don't have any more movement. All right. Does that end your turn?
Let's see. I'm gonna have faith it's there. I'm gonna use my
Okay.
Paladin's Wrath, and all enemies within 5 squares of me.
Okay.
I'm sanctioned. Is that other Krokata?
It is within range.
I can't see around the. Ooh, and I would hit.
All right, I have all the enemies targeted.
Thank you.
Raising her shield up high with the sign of Pelor emblazoned on its front, Vida calls out a great challenge. All enemies within 5 feet are now sanctioned.
Say
Yeah,
5 squares,
yeah,
but
you know what I mean.
You're right.
Keep messing up.
Yep, and that is
Okay,
all.
Krokata 2 is sanctioned, and let's see. Is going to move, let's see, right there. And we have a close burst. Oh, did you want to use your reaction, Malgar? Okay.
Yeah, Malagar would like to react to that. Startling offensive,
Okay.
he's going to try it. Shift 2 squares. Actually, sorry. Can I
You
redo
already
my
moved.
movement? Alright.
That's a hit. Malagar stabs out, capitalizing on his swiftness, dealing 32 points of damage as this Krokata creature laughs. It echoes into your minds, Vida and Malagar. It misses Vida but hits Malagar. Malagar is going to take some damage and is slid 2 squares. Vida is slid 1 square. The disciple of Yinogu will break its chant. It is no longer surprised. Is going to turn its sights over to the creature that just hit it. We have a ray of destruction coming out from it. It hits Malagar. Malagar takes 14 points of damage, and the disciple of Yinogu is going to begin moving away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Taking us to Abyssal Wretch 5. Just slowly lumbers over, barely able to move some of its limbs. It is going to inspire revulsion in Vida.
Too late.
She withstands the assault and takes no part of this. Krokata 1. She's able to steel her resolve against the grotesqueness. Krokata 1 is going to, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. It's going to target Vida with Morphic Visage. Once again, the face peels back, but Vida is ready for it. Instead, is going to just try to gore her. It is unable to reach through a kink in her armor. Vigor, you are up, prone on the ground.
I'm gonna stand up. And then I'm gonna cast Orb Masters right in that area.
You hit both. You kill the Abyssal Wretch, and the Krakata is knocked prone.
Standing up from prone
Correct.
is your movement, right?
Yep.
Alright, so I'll just end my turn there then.
Okay.
Can you move that ball?
No, he cannot move it. All right. Fangren, noticing one of his subjects taking off, is going to break the chant, reaching into his magic and this dark ritual energy. You know who? Come to me now. And you see a massive elemental claw begin to come out of the portal, waving about.
Oh.
He's going to turn his attention over to the first figure he sees, which is Vida. He is going to shoot a bolt of chaos from an outstretched finger. It hits. Vida takes 30 points of damage and is slowed until the end of Fangren's next turn.
We got that blessing.
The disciple of Yinogu is going to take out a sacrificial dagger and stab it into its own hand. Takes 8 points of damage. And it is going to target Vida as well. A ray of destruction comes out, but she is able to withstand, dodging out of the way. It does not take hold. This null will also begin to take off. 5, 10, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. We move on to Abyssal Wretch 6. Who is going to reach out a twisted claw, trying to slam it into Vida. And she is hit, taking 3 points of damage as well as 3 ongoing necrotic damage. Abyssal Wretch 2. I gotta get rid of some of these surprised. Okay, I think we're caught up. It's gonna just slowly start moving over. Double move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Osiris, you have received initiative.
Right, I'm going to oath and attack this Abyssal Wretch.
Coming from the balcony above, radiant bolt of vengeance smacks into the Abyssal Wretch just in front of Vida. It dies. Abyssal Wretch 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, and 3. Double move to get there. Wretch 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 is going to attack Vida with a twisted claw. Scores a hit, dealing 3 points of damage and 3 ongoing necrotic damage. Guy has received initiative.
Yeah, and Fendy's rounds kicked me. I don't know what happened.
See, you're connected now.
Row.
It's loading. What I wanted to do was attack one of the wretches with a ranged attack and let. Actually, no, scratch that. People need healing. I'm gonna plant the battle standard and heal Vida.
Okay.
I can do it myself once I'm loaded in, or you can do it.
I can get
if
it.
you want.
Just put the battle standard where you want it when you get in.
Gotcha. Heal Vida with Bastion of Health after putting the standard.
Bastion of Health. There we are. Vida, do you want to shift or do you want defenses?
Shifting will result you entering an aura and running. I would suggest defenses.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll take the defense.
Bastion of Health comes out. Vida heals for a total of 21 hit points. And then... Why is my control not working? Oh, it's because I was... Got it. That makes sense. And then everybody in the battle standard is going to get some extra healing on top. Very nice.
He's been so needy this morning.
Okay, anything else, guy? Okay.
No, that's it.
Abyssal Wretch 4 from across the chamber. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 to get there. Malagar, you're up.
All right. Malagar is going to move up 1 square. Target the Crocota.
Okay.
Riposte strike.
Natural 20, critical hit.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Here we go.
I feel like it's not long for this world.
Yeah.
A lot of dice.
Yeah.
What?
40 points of
He's
damage.
got a decent amount of health. Chonk.
Juice.
And sensing that this guy might be super low, he's going to use his minor action to try to finish the guy off with a low slash.
That's a hit. 14 more points of damage. You
There we
lay
go.
the Crocata down.
And that is all my actions. I do not want to use an action point. And my turn.
All right, Vida, you've received initiative. What are you doing?
All right. Well, you know, Vito's always told never hit a guy when he's down, but this isn't a guy; it's a beast. So she's gonna try to hit this Crocata with a Valorous.
Okay.
Prone
Yep, you
gives
have combat advantage.
or-
For melee attacks, yes.
Okay. Sounds good. Oh, you're on last chance.
You miss.
Wow. Oh, rolled a 2. In that case, she's going to call to challenge and mark all these voids. And Orgmaster Fire doesn't hurt anyone.
Correct.
It doesn't hurt allies, right?
Well, it's weird because the way it's written is still a little kind of ambiguous. So I think, let me see.
No, it won't. It's only if I cast it on him.
Yeah, each enemy that enters the zone.
Only the
Okay, so the
initial is-
initial cast, you could get hit, but once it's there, it does not
Yeah.
target allies.
All right, I'm gonna shift over one into the fire. I'm resistant to fire, anyways. Honestly, it wouldn't hurt me, anyways. And that activates my.
As you shift, the aura also goes off from all of the Abyssal Wretches.
Yeah, I warned you.
No, I mean they're all marked by me. They have to come
Alright,
after
there's
me,
one
so-
miss. And there's one hit. You must move up to 2 squares away from Wretch 7. Or, you gotta move 2 squares, not up to. Okay. As you move, they're gonna get some attacks of opportunity against you. Wait. So you made an attack, you shifted, so you can't move. Because you did a shift, so you don't have any more movement.
Okay.
Yeah, okay, so you don't have any more movement yet. Don't worry about that. Sorry for interrupting.
Yeah, no problem.
Okay,
And that's all my stuff.
Disciple of Yinogu is going to 1, 2, 3 and start climbing up. 4, 5, 6, 7. Gets to the top and then looks out. Sees Malagar. It is going to stab itself in the palm as well.
Oh no.
Is going to shoot a ray of destruction at Malagar, which misses. Brocado 1
Reflex for the
is
win.
going to take some damage from the Orb Masters. And it is going to get up from the ground. Turn about, facing Vita. Is going to shift right here, and then it is going to attack Vita with a gore. Yeah. Okay, so it does not shift. That's right, because stand up does that. And that misses. Vigor is up.
So I'd like
Okay.
to expand my zone. And then I'll move up to here. And target the Kakata 1 with Phantasmal Assault.
That's a miss.
Oh.
Thing. And that's my turn.
Hey, yeah, well,
Well, all those minions should be dead. So
Fangren.
damage, right?
He sees Malagar off to the side. Let me check something.
Oh, well, real fast while you're looking at something. I forgot two
Oh,
Romans.
yeah, yeah, you have 1. Okay. Okay, something did not transfer over properly. As well, 2d4. There we go. Chaos Bolt damage was not correct. Alright, Malagar, another Chaos Bolt comes, but this time it's aimed at you and it misses. Fangren moves back up on the pedestal just a little bit. The Disciple of Yinogu is going to move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and is now on the top. It's looking out over these braziers. Can't see anything, so instead it is going to move back behind the curtain. 1, 2. Take us to Abyssal Wretch 2, who is going to die. Osiris, you're up.
I will move right here. And I will target Crocata 1 critical roll. Radiant Vengeance.
That's a hit. 6 points of temporary hit points.
And hold on 1 second. I think so. Okay, it has to be adjacent to me. Right, never mind. I was gonna do ruthless demonstration, but I guess that will end my turn. Well, can I identify that claw?
Did you say you wanted to identify something?
Yeah, that claw.
Yes, go ahead and make me a religion check. All right, you know, this is a claw of Yinogu. It is a massive clawed hand of primal elemental energy reaching for you. Somehow, Fangren has managed to connect enough to the elemental chaos that Yinogu's claw, or a representation of it itself, has reached through this portal, though it may not pass any further. You know that it would be controlled by Fangren. Cannot move from the proximity of the portal.
Okay, close to the portal, we're good.
Oh, I mean, he's gonna make that hard.
Abyssal Wretch 7. It's gonna take some damage and die. Same with Abyssal Wretch 8. Taking us to Guy. As well, sorry to interrupt, but Malagar is given advantage from Twitch chat. All right, Guy, what do you got?
Nice.
Excellent.
Guy is gonna carefully move to the edge, careful not to fall down, and then gonna throw his great sword
Okay.
at Krakata 1.
That is a hit. You deal 14 points of damage to the Krakata.
Well, then one person can shift. Malagar, would you like to? Otherwise, I'll give it to Osiris.
I'm actually good. Give it to Osiris.
Osiris, you want to shift?
I guess I can head down there. Can I do that?
Yes, you can shift off the edge.
thing?
Just go.
You might want to go take care of that disciple of Yinogu over there, though. That's up on the,
Okay,
up in the top area.
guess I'll shift.
Maybe, but you could also stay in the battle standards area, your call.
Oh, he's gonna have to go out eventually to fight this guy.
Probably, maybe, yeah.
Oh yeah, do we want to... Yeah, I'll get within range to attack them next time, so I'll shift up here.
Okay.
And I'll go attack them.
Alright.
I can range attack them.
And then Malagar, you want healing?
Yes. Did I come through? Okay.
Yeah, I was targeting. Sorry, it's lagging a bit.
No, fair enough.
And since you said you didn't want to shift, I'll give you defenses.
Excellent. Great turn.
And
Vita is not within range.
yeah.
Yep.
It worked. And that's my...
Okay, Abyssal Wretch 4 falls to the flames. These disgusting, disfigured bodies, one by one, falling down with a burning stench. Malagar, you have received initiative. What are you doing?
Gar is... Start by going here.
Oops.
Well, actually, it's this Actually, it's the same distance. Yeah, no matter what. Okay, so then he'll continue his movement and go there. Range basic attack. Oh, that's the wrong button. My bad.
Natural 20.
Oh shit. Well
Well.
done.
Yeah.
$45 points of damage. The disciple of Yinogu's body falls off of the ledge.
Some good rolls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. All right.
You did advantage.
All right, Vita,
That's it for his
you're
turn.
up.
Alright, Well, Vito's just gonna shift over and try to finish off this guy. Yeah, I'm just. If I can roll higher than a
Your
2.
ardent strike goes wide. The shiftiness of the Kurkata catching you by surprise. You miss.
I'm gonna lay on hands myself, I guess. I think, does that activate the battle standard of healing?
Correct.
Yes, because you spent a search.
Attack. And yeah.
All right,
so-
Kurkata 1 takes some damage from the flames. Let's see. I'm going to shift up. And then this targets Vita and Malagar, the haunting laughter echoing in your minds. It hits both of you. Both Malagar and Vita take 9 damage, and Vita is slid 2 squares there, and Malagar is slid 2 squares there. That takes us to Vigor.
Alright. I think I got my phantasms down after my 2 mishaps. So I'm going to use Phantasmal Assault on the Kurkata 1 again.
That is a miss. Your phantasms
God.
seem to have a difficulty taking hold on any creatures within this chamber.
Malagar's taking all the luck.
I'm a little tired. I need some sleep. I guess then I'm gonna stay on the ledge, but I'm gonna move. What? 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
Right there.
Vigor moves 5 squares over.
And that'll end my
Okay.
turn.
Let's see here. Fangren is going to shoot another Chaos Bolt at Malagar. And this one takes hold. It flies through the air, smacking Malagar in the meat of the shoulder. Malagar takes 11 points of damage and is slowed until the end of Fangren's next turn. The
That's a bit
disciple
disappointing. Hey, I'll take those shifts now.
A disciple of Yenogu. All right. Osiris, you are up. Vigor is given advantage by Pokemon Lover Wolf.
Oh, he needs it.
Yeah.
It's been a struggle.
Might be able to hit some. Alright. Now, I will double hit. And she's still old. Double roll. Radiant Vengeance.
That's a critical hit.
Ooh, natty.
Oh my goodness.
Wow.
20 points of damage. The Crocata falls in the flames from this radiant bolt.
So we
Nice
call
hit.
it.
Must be all the divine energy
Yes,
from the
Guy
sword.
has received initiative.
Alligator, can you throw a dagger at Dangren?
Yes. Long range, but I'll take it.
You have advantage.
Yep.
Do it.
Okay, so does he have cover or anything like that?
He is... No, he would not have cover.
So I still have combat advantage against him, but it's -2 for long range. So I'm just gonna
Okay.
bleed those out basically.
I need to move there first, though.
That is a hit.
Nice.
28 points of damage coming out.
Nice.
Yep. That's Guy's turn.
All right, Malagar, you're up. What do you got?
Malagar is slowed,
Correct.
so I can only move 2, right? That's the.
Your speed is 2. You can run for 4 if you want to.
I do not. I will pass.
Are you sure?
Same thing. I'm positive. I'm gonna do another range
All right.
basic attack against him.
A critical hit.
Oh Jesus!
Oh my gosh.
Are you
What?
kidding me?
That's ridiculous, man.
What? He's playing with loaded dice.
Apparently.
Seriously, must be
43
the divine
points
energy
of damage
sword.
coming out. Malagar slowed down this chaotic energy pulsing through him. Oh, struggling. But nevertheless, a deft throw of the dagger comes tossing out once again, burying into the meat of the Null Fangren.
So he needs out here overtime for Malagar, apparently.
Vita, you've received initiative.
Alright, well, against my better judgment, I'm gonna move here.
Stairs are difficult terrain. Or steps, yeah.
Oh, they are.
Yeah, that's why I had to be cautious about how much spinning blade leaps shifting I could do.
Yeah, what was I when I started? Right here. Okay. Oh well.
Oh, sorry. Quick question: was my slowest save end, or is it until
Until the
of
end.
the next turn?
Yep, Fangren's turn.
Okay.
In that case, I'm actually just going
Uh,
to take cover for the other enemy,
Okay.
because I can't make it to him this turn. Then.
all right, Vigor, you're up.
So I guess I'm gonna move down. So I'll start with that. And
Are
then
you
end
jumping
up.
down or are you climbing down? Climbing down,
difference?
it would basically be using half of your movement, but you would not take damage. Jumping down, you would probably take some damage. You have to make an acrobatics check. Okay.
I'd prefer
so
to climb.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to get to the bottom. Oh, just within range.
And then I'll just move up one. Then it'll be sick. Okay. And then I'll try Phantasmal Assault on Fangren.
That misses.
Oh,
I'm gonna
Okay,
use
go
my
ahead and roll
advantage.
you rolled the
That
5 last turn,
misses
too,
as
though.
well.
Oh,
And then I'm gonna use my
Okay,
memory
roll
of
me a
1,000
D6.
lifetimes on that one. So I just roll it in the chat. Please be
Oh,
a 6.
all right,
Oh,
a 22 against Fangren's will defense, or 24, I should say. That misses as well.
Ah,
Oh my god.
damn.
we'll use a caster, so it's will probably his highest defense.
That was so close
Yeah,
to landing
I
in a
thought
6.
that
That's
was.
It
insane.
was. It like hung there for a second.
It's like creeped over it. It's teasing you.
I guess that's
Okay.
gonna end my turn.
Fangren receives initiative. Let's see. He doesn't really have a good attack for this, but he is going to target Malagar with an area burst 1 within 10. This vortex of chaotic energy begins swirling on the ground, picking up quickly, rushes up in a tornado. Malagar. Oh my god, it misses.
Yes.
He's
That
too
reflex,
fast.
though.
Malagar is able to dodge out of the way of this crackling, swirling energy. Fangren is going to take a step back on the dais. And we got, let's see, 1. The disciple of Yinogu is going to show its face. And it does this. An area burst 2 within 10. So this targets Vita and Malagar. A ruinous burst. Misses both as it ducks back behind the curtain. Osiris, you're up. Vigor is given another advantage. They're rooting for you, man.
They're trying.
Show me your path because you cannot move through those columns. You know what I mean?
Hey, if you think about it, Vigor, you've killed the most enemies so far.
That is true. That is true.
Hello, Osiris?
Hello? Oh, I was
Gotcha.
on mute the whole time. Sorry. Yeah. So my move right there would be 6. So I'd move around that column. And then I will oath him the Unadu disciple.
You can't see him past the curtain. Nope. He's
I
actually
can't
behind
see
that
past the
curtain.
Oh, okay. Then I will.
Okay.
Double move. I'll go 1. Can I move right here? Like 1.
I can't see the movement. I don't see it until you actually let go of your token.
You see it. Like, can I go like right here? And then
Teetering on the
travel
edge
along?
because the column is so close. I would probably say that's 2 squares to move there. So 1, 2, 3, 4 to get there. Yeah. 5 and 6. Double move to get there. Why?
Yep. Then
You can see him, right? Okay.
Yeah.
All
Well,
right.
my
Guy
turn.
has received initiative.
Okay. I think I can help the north of the battlefield, but I can't help the south. So, here.
Rule number 2.
And then I can see the
Yes.
noble guy. Alright. Oh, sword.
That is a hit with a 34.
Osiris, would you like to shift 1 square?
11
to.
points of damage
ahead.
as Osiris shifts up right into position. All right, Malagar, what do you got?
The guy's no longer slowed, so he's going to move right up there. Can you still
Fangren
see
would have
Fangren?
cover now.
Okay, fair enough. So the same thing, cover, combat advantage, balance out, range basic attack.
That is a hit with a 35.
Those rolls, though.
It's all
26 points of damage.
Nice.
Let's whip another dagger at him, and
All
that'll
right,
be it for now.
Vita,
End
you're
my
up.
turn.
Well, Vita's going to move here. And
Okay.
charge him.
When you charge, he is going to use a reaction and shuns the non-believer. You are slid 3 squares.
Of course. Yep.
All right, make
That's
a
it for me.
saving throw against the ongoing necrotic damage. You fail, unfortunately. Vigor, you are up.
so this dude's got cover from me, right?
So, Malagar's close up, so like perspective, Malagar would definitely have cover.
No, I can't see. Like Vanguard would have cover. If
Yeah,
I, like,
no,
attack
I'm
him,
like
right?
kind of explaining that. So like Malagar, he definitely has cover from because of the perspective, the stuff in the way, like the dais goes up high enough. But for you, since you're kind of far
okay.
away, yeah, he'll have cover.
I'm just gonna use Fire
Okay.
Burst then. And my Origin Square.
Area burst 2. All right.
Right. Yeah. So it'd be like right there. That's
You have to see the square that you're targeting. Yep.
I do.
All right.
Go right there then.
I mean, it's large enough. You could have the origin square in midair.
Either way,
Yeah.
it won't hit Vita, so I'm not really worried about it.
Yeah.
Could hit the hand though.
If this is fire, I doubt it would hurt the demon anyway.
Fair enough.
I could put it right next to him, but I don't think it matter.
It's a giant
is a
pop
hit.
coming out of a portal, so I don't know.
Here we go.
17 points of fire damage coming out. Anything you want to do, Vigor?
Nice.
Yeah, I want to move now.
No, your feet.
I'm gonna go.
Remember?
Oh yeah,
Yes, you do.
I have that, don't I? Student of Flame. So it's got to roll a saving throw, and if it fails,
Okay.
it takes ongoing fire damage.
Here comes his save. He fails. So
Big failure.
that means
Just do this.
let's see, student of the flame, that's what it is. Equal to half your wisdom. Oh, you got it on there.
Yeah,
Okay.
I just dragged it
He
on
is
him.
now taking 2 ongoing fire damage.
My movement's kind of like so 1, 2.
He actually takes an extra 2 damage because you have that sympathy of flame, plus 2 feet bonus to damage rolls with arcane fire attacks. Oh, that's only against creatures that are already taking ongoing. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, so that's, yeah.
Thought I forgot that. All right, and Vigor moves into better position. Anything else?
As my minor, I'm gonna activate Blazing Corona. And then
Okay.
end my turn.
I like how you changed your dice color to flames, by the way. Fangren is going to take 2 damage from the ongoing fire. He also gains variable resistance.
Fancy.
He is going to use a minor action to force the Claw of Yenogu to make an attack against Vita. And this hits. Vita takes 15 points of damage and is grabbed, taking ongoing 10 fire and necrotic damage until escape, which is against a set DC. Fangren then going to target Malagar after stepping up right here with another Chaos Bolt. And this one hits. Malagar takes 8 points of damage and is slowed until the end of Fangren's next turn.
Kirk.
The Disciple of Yenogu is going to drop the little wand thing it's got, and it's going to pull out its sacrificial dagger. It is going to make an attack against Osiris using this. And misses. It is going to then shift away 1. Osiris, you are up.
I shall move up to it. And then I will, I'm bonded to it, and I will do the sparking.
Okay.
Double roll. Charge up my claymore, my bastard sword, and
That is a hit.
boom.
10 points of damage.
Right. And since it's the only, no other creatures are adjacent to it, I deal additional 4. What's it doing?
Because that was an effect. You have to put that on before you deal the damage. Yep, so I'll add the damage for that. Gotta remember, yep, for when you use that one, you gotta remember to put that on before. Okay, so 29,
Okay,
33 as well. You rolled a 1. Sparking Wounds is a melee attack, correct? Yes.
Yep, so it should be 3
it's treated as a 3?
Yeah,
Okay.
3 should be minimum.
All right, an extra 2 points of damage. Anything else, Osiris?
Yes, so now I can do Ruthless Demonstration since it's bloodied. like an
All right, go ahead and
intimidate
make
him.
an intimidate check.
Intimidate.
A 23 versus the disciples' willpower. You do frighten him enough to cause him to cower in fear. As far as you can tell right now, you have successfully intimidated him from the fight. Guy, you are up.
Can I make an insight check on that?
All right,
if
go
it's
ahead.
really.
Quick thing, I have to go, guys. So I don't know if you just want to finish the round out. whatever.
Let's see. We're at the very end of the round right now after Guy, so maybe we can stop. Okay. Guy.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's fine.
To go with that? Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, but I have to go right
Yep,
now.
see
So
ya.
I'll catch you guys later. Good session, guys.
All right, Guy.
Later.
Somehow this null is cowed in fear, but you do know the nature of nulls, and they are anything if not untrustworthy. Though it is cowed in fear right now, who's to say what will happen if conditions change?
Right up.
Yeah, okay. Guy's not gonna risk things. This is too important, so he's
Okay.
gonna go there and attack it. Good old blessing of battle.
You score a hit.
Yeah.
11 points of damage.
And that's gonna be that.
All right. And this is where we will end the session. Yeah, I had a great time.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was fun.
Guys, I'll see you
Yes.
in 2 weeks.
Okay, so
Do we have a
yes,
session
we
in 2
will
weeks?
definitely have a session in 2 weeks. I'm pretty confident I can stay on this. I mean, I don't know exactly what's going to be going on around Christmas time. But let's see. Yeah, 2 weeks we'll definitely be able to play. So I'll put that in the Discord. Thank you everybody for tuning in and playing with me. I had a great time. This is a very fun session. And until we play next time.
So
Okay.
since we're still mid-fight, will I get my advantage then? For
Nope, has
the
to be
next time, or
used
does that
during the
go away?
fight.
During the session, you mean?
During the session. Yeah, it has to be used
Yeah.
during the session.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Oh, okay.
All right. Yep. See you guys.
See you guys later.
Bye.
Right.
All right. There we go. That was a very fun session. Yeah, man, this party is powerful. I try to add stuff to like just up the difficulty enough, not to like deal damage or whatever, but just to bring like little extra stuff for them to be like, okay, wait a minute, and then they just kill everything. Awesome. You'll be there in 2 weeks. Awesome, Belfried. Yes, so I'm gonna try to stay on this schedule. And finish out this campaign. The next session should be pretty much the end of this adventure, keeping it going. Let's see, we are at level 7. No, we're at level 8 right now. Yeah, so exciting stuff. Keep it on the campaign. We're almost to level 10. We are so close. Exciting stuff. Thank you to everybody out there tuning in and watching. I certainly appreciate it. It's awesome having people in the chat, participating, sending out those advantages and everything. I really appreciate you, and I'm certain the players do too. Thank you. And yeah, I gotta get going because I gotta go to bed because I gotta work tomorrow. So this is me saying peace.